Hello and Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to Shokher Bagan 2020 Part 7. I am your host Aqib Ullah.
I am Ali Raja. Assalamualiakum.
In today's video we will be showing you how to plant bottle gourd or Bangla Lau in a container.
We'll be showing you the size of container you should be using, and the type of soil, and what fertilizer you should be using for Bangla Lau.
Please watch the video till the end because you don't want to miss any steps. Dad, let's start gardening.
Let's start gardening.
Dad, are we allowed to use used compost from last year?
Yes, I know some of you have been asking on the comment section whether you're allowed to use old compost from last year. Yes, it's quite okay. This is the compost. It's an old compost from the potting from last year. We're going to be using some of it. Basically what it means, this compost has less nutrients in it.
Yeah.
But we're going to be adding our own nutrients to the compost. So what I normally do, I use 1 part old compost and 2 part of the new compost. Yeah. And the compost that we use the cheapest compost that you can buy. The multi-compost, which we bought from B&Q, I think it cost us about £8.
Yeah.
125 litres. Now I know B&Qs are shut at the moment, but you can actually click and collect. You can actually pay online.
Yeah, and collect it from the store.
Collect it from the store that you decided to collect from. So what we did, we've paid online, and 2 days later we had a phone call from B&Q, said that your delivery is ready for collection. So we went to collect it. Okay, so this is the cheapest compost, which is about roughly £8, and it's 125 litre. Okay, so it's got a big size. Yes. So we're going to mix this old compost 1 part with 2 part of the new compost.
You need a larger pot for Bangla Lau, similar to this size. We need a larger pot for Bangla Lau because the Bangla Lau roots like to spread around, so they need lots of space. And we need some holes underneath the pot so for the drainage. This is our new compost. We need at least 70 to 60% of new compost. This is our old compost. We need 30% of old compost, and we'll be also adding some chicken manure, fish blood and bone, some Epsom salt, and perlite. Perlite is good for drainage. You can buy all of these stuff from Wilkinson or B&Q, but we buy them from Wilkinson because it's slightly more cheaper. Now we're going to be adding the old compost. The reason we add the old compost is because we don't like to waste any compost. It's not good to waste. Okay. Oh, this is really heavy. Whoa. I added the old compost. I'm going to now be adding some chicken manure, at least 2 or 3 handfuls. I'll be adding at least 2 handfuls of fish blood and bone. There we go. Spread it nicely around the compost. At least 2 cooking spoons of Epsom salt. Epsom salt has magnesium sulfate in it. Now some perlite for good drainage, at least 3 handfuls. Make sure it's all mixed properly I don't like the smell of it, of the chicken manure. It doesn't smell that good.
So the soil is all prepared now. Now we're going to actually use some pebbles, about half an inch at the bottom of the pot for good drainage. Now let's put the soil in. So now the old compost and the new compost with the new nutrients is good as new. We don't waste our old compost. It's too expensive to waste old compost, especially if you're a regular gardener like myself. Gardening costs a lot of money, so try to regenerate as possible. We don't use any chemical stuff on our vegetables. Keep it healthy as possible. So we're going to plant 2 Bangla Lau or wattle gourd into this pot. Okay, we're going to actually put 2 different types. This is a small round one, and this is the long Bangla Lau. Okay, so we're going to put 2 of them in there. One goes here. Okay, place it nicely onto the base. Okay, now put some soil around it. Now, a few more sprinkle of the Epsom salt around the base. Not too much, just a little bit around the base. Okay. A handful of chicken manure around the base. Chicken manure has a lot of nitrogen, and nitrogen helps a lot of leaves and green foliage. But we don't want too much of it, otherwise we'll just have leaves and not enough fruits. Then we're going to be using a lot of phosphorus and potassium, and that will help plenty of fruits and flowers and to fight the disease. Okay, a little bit more fish bone and blood around the base. Now place soil all around it. The plant looks nice and healthy, don't they?
Yeah, it looks really healthy.
Let's hope we get plenty of khodu from these plants. And this is going into a greenhouse.
Greenhouse keeps them nice and warm.
We're going to keep them. We actually grow these, the first khodus in our greenhouse. And hopefully on the 1st of May, or first week of May, we're going to plant our khodu plant outside into the ground. See these 2 baby leaves? When you get 5 true leaves onto the plant, you want to pinch off these baby leaves off. I'm going to wait until I get 1 or 2 more leaves, and I'm going to pinch those baby leaves off. Now water it properly. Give a good drink.
Amelia, which is your plant? Oh, that one. One for me and one for Amelia. We're going to be getting our first bunch of khodus from this plant. We're going to be putting it in the greenhouse.
And these plants will stay in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
We actually grow these ones, the first khodu in our greenhouse. So it's going to trail onto this, and we're going to place it over there. Okay.
We keep some of our chilies and other vegetables in the greenhouse as well.
Amelia, which is your plant? Show me. Which one is your plant? This one. Which is Baba's?
You got the big one, look. Now the plant is in the greenhouse, we're going to be adding a bamboo stick for the plant to climb up to the trailing. This plant will climb all the way here to the trailing, all here. And we got one bamboo stick for this plant and one bamboo stick for this plant.
Amelia, you want to help Daji? It's a good idea to get your young ones involved in gardening. Teach them the nature, especially in this difficult time with coronavirus. We need to learn how to grow stuff.
Go, Amelia. Let me get this one. If you have any children, get them involved in gardening because it's a life skill and it's a really good hobby. It's better than playing video games all day. Everybody's active. It's an active hobby to do and you need to learn how to grow because imagine like in another lockdown there's no food. You obviously need to grow some food. Okay, Amelia, put those ones here. Yeah. Okay, thank you for helping me. I'll put my one here. There we go.
Now, when it comes to plant food, we don't use any chemical. We grow our own vegetable to actually eat. So we like to eat good stuff. Things like Miracle Grow is all-purpose plant food. We only use that on our flowers, not on our vegetables. For khodu plants, you need a fertilizer that has more phosphorus and potassium than nitrogen. Now, Miracle Grow has too much nitrogen. Some of you might use Miracle Grow and you find that the khodu plant has plenty of leaves, looks really nice and green, but it doesn't produce enough fruits, and the fruit doesn't grow as big. Hopefully on the next video, we'll show you the type of plant food that we use once the plant reaches the trellis.
These are some of our plants that are ready to go into the ground, but it's not warm enough yet. So we'll probably be planting them into the ground in the first week of May. We'll be uploading a video every Thursday, and we'll be showing you our progress in our garden and in our plants. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button. If you hit that notification bell, every time we upload, you'll be notified straight away and you won't miss a video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy gardening, Assalamualaikum, and see you in the next one.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so each time we upload a video you'll be notified straight away. Hopefully on the next video we'll show you we will talk about chili plants and how to take care of them. And until then, happy gardening. Assalamualaikum. I'll see you in the next one.